Hi, so winter is almost upon us. Yes, CAT 2022 is just round the corner. Keeping this in mind, we know each and every one of you is really excited, but is also looking for the last final push and the fillip that is going to add those extra 5, 10, 15 percentile to your final CAT score. Well, because of this, BYJU'S exam prep brings to you the last lap to CAT 2022 starting on the 17th of October all the way till the 20th of November. Yes, 4.5 intensive, in fact almost 5 intensive weeks of preparation. What more, the focus is predominantly going to be CAT, which means, as we know, time, speed, distance and time and work in totality have almost equal weightage or sometimes even more weightage than geometry. So can we go ahead and leave geometry and just focus on these two? Can we go ahead and leave entire theta para jumbles and still score a 99.99 percentile in verbal? Yes, we can. This and much more in terms of preparation, in terms of intensive questions that we're going to look at and the smartest way of going ahead and solving that. So catch us on the BYJU'S exam prep app, and in case you missed that, on YouTube. But go ahead, download the BYJU'S exam prep app and also get a 99 percentiles kit which is going to help you ace CAT 2022. See you soon.
Hello friends, a very good afternoon to all of you and a warm welcome on the YouTube channel of BYJU'S exam prep. I Gaurav Gupta once again welcome all of you to our next session for the preparation of CAT 2022. So Varun, good afternoon, good to see you once again. So friends, can you please all quickly confirm if I'm audible and visible to all of you? So I welcome all of you to our next session for CAT 2022 for the preparation, the students who are a little weak in arrangements and puzzles. This is part number 1 for the session of arrangements and puzzles. Good evening, Gyaneshwari, Yashveer, good evening, good afternoon all of you. So friends, welcome back once again on our YouTube channel of BYJU'S exam prep. We already are running a lot of series for all of you, a lot of sessions for all of you, for all the 3 sections, for all the 3 subjects. I hope all of you are enjoying these sessions. Thank you for confirming that I'm audible and visible. Okay, so friends, this session, arrangements and puzzles, like I've been doing since a lot of days, today also I have handpicked some of the sets from arrangements and puzzles which have already appeared in the previous year papers of CAT. Now these questions are not picked randomly, so I have seen the level of difficulty of these questions and the concepts that are required to be understood. In some cases, in the cases of arrangements, you need to make a table, you need to basically arrange the set properly, arrange all the directions given properly. Now generally we have a confusion like how to basically approach the given data. So we are conducting all these sessions so that you have a proper clarity in your mind as to how to approach a given particular type of problem. All right. So once again, I welcome all of you, and definitely I promise you that we will be taking you through CAT with all our sessions, and definitely we have planned a lot of sessions for CAT as well as non-CAT examinations in the months to come. All right, so today we'll focus on arrangements and puzzles part number 1 for the preparation of CAT 2022. So friends, without wasting any time, I just want to confirm each and every one of you that have you all downloaded your admit cards? If not, please do that. Don't be lazy, and don't be lazy in reading each and every instruction that is given on your admit card. All right, in case your center is not in the same city or you are not familiar about the location at which your center is, it will be advisable to visit the center once on 24th or 25th of November. Don't do it just one day before CAT. Okay, so just visit the center, be familiar with the location of your center 2 or 3 days well before CAT, in case you are not familiar with the city or the location at which your center is. All right, so we are going to enter the last month, the month of CAT in another 1 or 2 days. All right, so I believe all of you would have started pushing up yourself, started accelerating your preparation as far as this examination season is concerned. Okay, wonderful, Gyaneshwari. You have downloaded, and I expect other students to do the same thing and go through each and every instructions. You have to paste a similar photograph on the admit card. All right, so just read the instructions that are given in the admit card for the picture as well as for your signature. All right, okay. So friends, let's start with this session, in which I have picked up some sets from the previous year papers of CAT. And I'll say that these sets are picked from the recent years, like last 2 or 3 years of CAT papers. Okay, so let's start this. And as usual, I'll be giving you some time to decode the data. Okay, once you are done decoding the data, you may post done in the chat box, and then we'll have a proper analysis of the set before we'll go to the questions. Okay, so all the very best to all of you. Yes, Varun, me and Saral sir, we both have got the same centers for CAT, and it's the same slot as well. Last year it was also same. Okay, all right, so let's start with this one. Okay, yes, Kritika. So before I'll start this question, I'll definitely tell the number of questions that we can expect from arrangements and puzzles. Okay, so Kritika, my experience has told me that every year you will definitely find minimum of one set from arrangements and puzzles. Minimum one set. There have been instances when we have seen two sets to be coming from arrangements and puzzles, right? Now, if I'll specifically talk about the pattern of CAT in the last 2 years, because definitely we have seen the number of questions being reduced after 2019. So in 2020 and in 2021, the number of questions were reduced. Okay, so if I look at the last year's pattern of CAT, when there were only 4 sets, then yes, there was one set from arrangements and puzzles, and definitely this year also we can expect minimum one set from arrangements and puzzles. All right, so as far as LRDI section is concerned, as far as logical reasoning is concerned, yes, arrangements and puzzles is one of the most important areas which we cannot afford to leave, which we cannot afford to miss. Also, the level of difficulty, generally we have seen the level of difficulty has been of a medium level of difficulty for these type of questions. There have been instances when I have seen some non-doable questions coming up in examination, lengthy questions coming up in examinations, questions having a lot of conditions, but generally we have seen the level of difficulty to be medium when it comes to the questions of arrangements and puzzles. All right, so I hope whatever I have told you might help you to basically plan your studies, plan your preparation, or I can say revision for the next 27 days. All the very best. So let's get into the first set, all of you. I'll be giving you 2 to 3 minutes to solve this set, and let's see how many of you can do it in the given amount of time. So set number 1 on your screen now. Now the information will be given on 2 slides. Okay, so you can read this information and then I'll take you to the next slide where the main important piece of information will be given. Now, set says that in the table below, the check marks indicate all languages spoken by 5 people. The name of the people are given. For example, Paula speaks only Chinese and English. So this table is complete. So this is not the question of missing data. All right. So Paula can speak only Chinese and English, and Paula cannot speak the other 4 languages given in the table. Similarly, Quentin can speak only Dutch and English and cannot speak the remaining 4 languages, and so on for these 5 people. Okay. Now further below the table, it is given that these 5 people form 3 teams, team 1, 2, and 3. So yes, the names of the teams are given. So these are some important facts we need to take care. These are some important things that we need to keep in our mind when we start solving such questions. So if they would have just mentioned that these 5 people are divided in 3 teams, that's it. So now you don't have to match the name of the teams with the members of the team. But now since here they have mentioned that it is team 1, 2 and 3, so that means there will be particular set of people in team 1, particular set of people in team 2 and then team 3. Okay, so we'll have to match teams with the names as well and then with the languages probably. Let's see what the question says. Now each team has either 2 or 3 members. Fine, important piece of information. A team is said to speak a particular language if at least one of the members speak that language. So if I'm in a team and I can speak French, so that means the team can speak French. So a team is said to speak a particular language if at least one of the members of the team speaks that particular language. All right. So some general piece of information is given. Now particular piece of information, particular pieces of information will be given on the next slide. Okay, and the table as well. So don't have to note down the table. Let's move on to the main slide of this question. Now the following facts are known. Each team speaks exactly 4 languages, important, very important, and has the same number of members. Each team speaks 4 languages, exactly 4 languages, and the number of people are same. So that means all 3 teams will either have 2 people or they will have 3 people. Okay, fine. So all of them will have same number of people, either 2 or 3. That was given on the previous slide. Second, English and Chinese are spoken by all 3 teams, by 3 teams, I'm sorry. And Basque and French exactly by 2 teams, and the other languages by exactly 1 team. So English and French are the languages which all the teams will speak. So that means there will be at least 1 member in every team who will speak English as well as Chinese. Basque and French by 2 teams and other remaining languages by only 1 team. Statement number 3, none of the teams include both Quinton and Robert. So Robert and Quinton will be in different teams. Now Robert can be in 2 teams or maybe like 1 or 2 teams. Similarly, Quinton can be in either 1 or 2 teams, but none of the teams will include both of them. All right. Fourth, Paula and Sally are together in exactly 2 teams. So Paula and Sally, they will be together in 2 teams, exactly 2 teams, right? Robert is in team 1 and Quinton is in team number 3. Starting now, I'll give you 2 minutes. Quickly decode the information. Most of you would have already started. Come on, all the best. Make sure if you're not solving, you're not learning anything. So you need to solve these sets live in front of me. At least give it a try. Oh, Varun already done. Lovely. Great. Another 1 minute, I'll wait, and then we'll start decoding this information. You all need to be serious as well as confident. Very less number of days are left for CAT. Okay, so while you are attending these sessions live on YouTube, you must be confident enough that at least you should start solving these questions. Okay, until and unless you will not get into the solution, you will not make any kind of table. Keep reading the information, you'll not be able to solve. So the first step is make a table. Start with the first statement, decode whatever you can, then move on to the second statement, decode whatever you can. If you are unable to decode anything from any statement, leave it and move on to the next statement, and then you can come back later on the same statement which you were unable to decode. Okay, Akhil is also done, Gyaneshwari is also done. 30 seconds more and then I'll start with the analysis of this set. All right, so let's start with the analysis. Now, first of all, we need to decide what kind of table are we going to make. So, are we going to use the same table that is drawn in the that is given in the question? Now, what this table is missing. Now, this table does not have any space for the team. Team number one, team number two, team number three. We have three teams. So, what I'll do is I'll make a table like so. There will be a column for team. All right, so team number 1, 2 and 3, then team number 1, who will be the people in this team? So if we have 2 people, I'll write both the names. If this has 3 people, I'll write all the 3 names in front of that. And then I'll again use a similar table and write the name of the languages. So Arabic, Chinese, Dutch, English and French. A, B, C, D, E, F. These are the initials of these languages. Okay. And then if let's say I have Paula in team number 1. If I have Paula in team number 1 and Paula speaks Chinese and English. So I'll just put a tick mark in front of Chinese and English. Okay. So I'll just write tick, 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 tick. And then I'll also be putting cross in case I know that if a particular team does not speak a language, or if 4 languages are over for that team, then further the remaining 2 languages will not be spoken by that team. So this is what I'll be using here. Okay, so I'll be drawing a simple table. So I'll take you to the next slide where I have already drawn the table, and then we can directly start with the analysis. So names, then Arabic, Basque, Chinese, Dutch, English and French. All right, above in the first half of the screen, above half of the screen, you can see all the information that was already given, and below I have team number 1, team number 2 and team number 3. And here I'll be writing the names of the people who will be there in this team, and then further tick cross in front of or below the languages that the team will speak. Okay, now further I know that the number of people in any team can be either 2 or 3, and each team has the same number of people. So all of them will have either 2 or 3 people. Now each team speaks exactly 4 languages. So there should be exactly 4 ticks, exactly 4 check marks in front of every team, and then there should be 2 crosses in front of them. So first statement is already done. Each team speaks exactly 4 languages and has the same number of members. Okay, now let's move on to the second statement. English and Chinese are spoken by all the 3 teams. So English will be spoken by 3, Chinese will be spoken by 3, Basque and French will be spoken by 2 teams. So I'll write these numbers, Basque and French, and the remaining languages, that means Arabic and Dutch, will be spoken by only one of the teams. So second is also used in the table. Like, understand the way I am filling the data, I'm using the data, right? Now, none of the teams include both Quentin and Robert. Fine. So Quentin and Robert will be in different teams. Okay, fine. I don't know. So third, I will keep on hold because I cannot feed anything based on third statement. Fourth, Paula and Sally are together in exactly 2 teams. So they will be in 2 teams together. It may be possible that Paula is in all the 3 teams or Sally is in all the 3 teams. But Paula and Sally together cannot be in all 3 teams. They will be together in exactly 2 teams. Fine. So again, I cannot feed the information. I don't know which 2 teams are there. So I'll leave it as it is. Number 5, Robert is in team 1. So team 1 का एक player पता लग गया, Robert. Alright, Robert is in team 1. So from there, I'll remove Robert. Now Robert is in team 1. So team 1 can speak Arabic and French. So team 1 can speak Arabic and French. So Arabic and French पे मैंने tick mark लगा दिया. Next, Quentin is in team 3. So Quentin is in team 3. And which all languages Quentin can speak? Dutch and English. So Dutch and English for Quentin. Done. So Robert and Quentin. Statement number 3 told me that none of the teams include both Quentin and Robert. So Robert in team 1 and Quentin in team 3. I have already got. They may be in more than 1 teams. Okay. All right. Now let's move further. Now, Robert is in team 1, speaking Arabic and French. All right. And Quentin is in team 3, speaking Dutch and English. Right. Now, I can say that Arabic is spoken by only one team. Arabic is the language which is spoken by only one team, and Robert is the one who is the person who speaks Arabic. So that means Robert cannot go in any other team. So in team 2, I cannot put Robert, and in team 3, I cannot put Robert. Okay, so Robert cannot be a part of team 2 and team 3, because if Robert is a part of either of these two teams, then those teams will also speak Arabic, but it is given that only one team will speak Arabic. So Robert cannot be a part of team 2 or team 3. Great. Now, next, in the similar manner, Dutch is the language that is spoken by only one team. And who speaks Dutch? Quentin speaks Dutch. So again, Quentin, since he's a part of team number 3, so Quentin cannot be a part of team number 1 or team number 2. So team 1 cannot have Quentin and team 2 cannot have Quentin. Alright? इतना पता लग गया? Okay, आगे चलते हैं. Now, fourth statement. Paula and Sally together are in exactly two teams. Okay, so Paula and Sally can be in team number 2, but Paula and Sally will be definitely in at least one of the teams 1 or 3. So Paula or Sally 1 or 3 में से किसी ना किसी एक team में तो जाएंगे ही जाएंगे. Right? Now, if that is done, then the number of people in a team becomes how much? Number of people becomes 3. All right. And it was given that either 2 or 3 people will be there in a team. So now from here, I can say that there will be 3 persons in a team. Okay. It cannot be 2. It will be 3. Right. So out of 5 people, there will be 3 people in a particular team. Right. Now look at team number 2. So in team number 2, I can say that Robert is not there and Quentin is not there. So that means the remaining 3 will be there in team number 2. Simple as that. Okay. So who all will be a part of team number 2? It will be Paula. It will be, it cannot be Quentin. It cannot be Robert. So it will be Sally. And it will be Terence. Okay. Now let's see what all languages they can speak. Now Paula can speak Chinese and English. Chinese and English. Okay. Then Sally can speak Basque and English. So Basque already English ho chuka hai. And Terence can speak Chinese and French. So Chinese already ho chuka hai, French. So I can say that number of languages for this particular team. Exactly, Gyaneshwari, Anurag. Now people, those who have done, they can post the hints. They can post whatever I am solving. Okay, right. So for team number 2, 4 languages are already done. So team number 2 will not speak Arabic, will not speak Dutch. ये हमें पता ही था. Definitely team number 3 also cannot speak Arabic, and team number 1 cannot speak Dutch, because Dutch and Arabic are spoken by only one team. Okay. Let's go further. Now if I look at French, which is spoken by 2 teams, and below French, there are already 2 tick marks. So it will not be spoken by team number 3. French will not be spoken by team number 3. Right? Okay. Now English and Chinese should be spoken by all the 3 teams. Okay. So I'll put tick marks, but right now I don't know the number of people. Okay. Who are the people in team number 1? Now from here, if you look at team number 1, now team number 1 speaks Arabic, Chinese, English and French. 4 languages are already done for team number 1. So team number 1 cannot speak Basque. So Basque के नीचे team number 1 में cross आ जाएगा. Alright. Now since Basque is spoken by 2 teams, team number 1 does not speak Basque. So team number 3 has to speak Basque. Alright. Now let's put the people who will be there. So Sally and Paula and Sally, according to statement number 4, should be together in exactly 2 teams. Paula and Sally should be together in exactly 2 teams, right? Now let's see, can they be in team number 1 together? Okay, Paula and Sally both. Now Sally speaks Basque, so that means team number 1 में अगर Sally आती है, if Sally is a part of team number 1, then team number 1 should speak Basque. But team number 1 is not speaking Basque. Okay, so that means Sally cannot be a part of team number 1. Okay, right? So that means Sally and Paula together cannot be there in team number 1. So they should be together in team number 3. So Paula and Sally will be a part of team number 3. I have also determined that Sally cannot be a part of team number 1. Okay, right? So Paula and Sally will come in team number 3. And now go to team number 1. Quentin and Sally cannot be a part of team number 1. So the remaining people will be a part of team number 1. So Quentin and Sally are not there. So it has to be Paula and it has to be Terence. All right. So that's it. And we have got the final answer. So the table is complete. Team number 1, 2 and 3, the members are already there, each having 3 members. And we know that what languages do they speak. Okay, so statement over, all the statements are used and the table has been made. Based on this, you can answer all the questions that will follow very, very easily. Okay, so let's move ahead and look at question number 1, or there are 4 questions. Let's look them one by one, and I want each and every one of you to be answering these questions, right? So question number 1 on your screen now. Who among the following 4 is not a member of team 2? Option A, B, C or D. Post your answer in terms of A, B, C or D. Who among the following 4 is not a member of team number 2? So who all are there in team number 2? In team number 2, we have Sally, Paula and Terence. So Sally is there in team number 2, Paula is there in team number 2 and Terence is there in team number 2. So the correct answer should be Quentin, who is not a member of team number 2. Simple. So that was question number 1. Okay. And all of you have posted a correct answer. Let's move on to question number 2. Question number 2. Who among the following 4 people is a part of exactly 2 teams? Who among the following 4 people is a part of exactly 2 teams? Look at the table that you have made and you can find the answer. Now, first option, Sally. Sally is not a part of team number 1, is a part of team number 2, is a part of team number 3. Khatam ho gaya question. So Sally is a part of team number 2 and team number 3. So Sally is the part of exactly 2 teams. So I believe the answer should be option A. Let me check all the 3 remaining options. Quentin is only in team number 3. Robert is in team number 1 only, and Paula is in all the 3 teams. Okay, 1, 2 and 3. So who among the following is a part of exactly 2 teams? I can say that it's Sally only. So answer will be option A. Let's move ahead and look at question number 3. Who among the 5 people, so there were 5 people, yes. Who among the 5 people is a member of all 3 teams? Simple question. Come on, quickly give me an answer. So as we have already seen that Paula is present in team number 1, 2 as well as 3. So undisputably, no confusion with that. The answer should be option D, which is Paula. Okay. And yes, all of you have posted a correct answer. Great. Lovely. Let's move ahead and look at the last question related to this set before we'll go to the next set. The next set is wonderful. Now, apart from Chinese and English, which of the languages are spoken by team number 1? So team number 1, we already know about all the 4 languages. So team number 1 definitely speaks Chinese and French. Chinese and English. Okay. What are the other 2 languages spoken by them? So the other 2 languages, we all know that it's Arabic and French. Okay. So Arabic and French, just find it among the options. Option B is the correct answer. So Arabic and French are the other 2 languages spoken by team 1 other than Chinese and English. So yes, the correct answer is option B, not option A. Kritika, careful. Other students, careful. So team number 1 ki baat ho rahi hai. Team number 1 does not speak Basque. Okay. Team number 1 speaks Arabic and French. All right. Okay. So that were the 4 questions. These were the 4 questions related to set number 1. Now, without wasting any time, let's quickly move on to set number 2. Now, information for set number 2 will be there on your screen in a few seconds. But before that, take a few seconds, go back and quickly like this session. Come on. It's a sincere request to all of you to quickly go and like this session. Come on, do that. I have very less number of likes in this. Whatever you need, we are delivering. We just need you to like this session. That's all. Okay? Alright, chaliye, aage chalte hain. And let's move on to the second set. Now, second set is very logical, and let's see what is there in the second set for all of you. Okay. Now, the information for the second set will be there on a single screen. Okay. And then I'll take you to the analysis. Okay. No, I'll not directly take you to the analysis. I'll take you to the question. So I'll just tell you something about the question, and then we'll move on to the questions. Okay. Alright, so this is set number 2 for all of you. The entire piece of information on a single slide. Read it carefully, and then we'll take you to the questions one by one. Before that, we'll be doing a small analysis. I'll not be giving you the solution because it cannot be given based on the information given. There will be questions that we'll have to solve individually. Now, set 2 says that 25 colored beads are to be arranged in a grid comprising of 5 rows and 5 columns. So it's a 5 cross 5 grid, okay? And you will have to arrange 25 colored beads. Now let's see what are these colors. Each cell in the grid must contain exactly 1 bead, fine. Each bead is colored either red, blue or green. So we have 3 types of beads, okay? Red, blue or green, and they need to be arranged on these 25 cells which are there in 5 cross 5 grid of unit squares. Okay. Now, while arranging the beads along any of the 5 rows or along any of the 5 columns, the rules given below are to be followed. Now, let's talk about the rules. Simple rules hai, koi complex rules nahi hai. Okay. Now, rule number 1 says that 2 adjacent beads along the same row or column are always of different colors. So that means 2 beads of same colors cannot be together in a row or in a column. Fine, adjacent nahi hone chahiye. Simple. So just keep all these rules in your mind, okay? Or you may note down these rules on a piece of paper. Second, there is at least 1 green bead between any 2 blue beads along the same row or column. Okay, so if there are 2 blue beads in the same row, then there has to be 1 green bead between them. Okay, need not to be adjacent, all 3 of them. Okay, so it can be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 beads in a row. So if there are 2 blue beads like this, 1 blue here, 1 blue here, so there has to be 1 green bead between them. At least 1 green bead. All right. This is an important piece of information. Okay. So between any 2 blues, there should be at least 1 green. Right. Let's go to the third statement. Third rule. There is at least 1 blue and at least 1 green between any 2 reds. So similar thing as we have seen in statement number 2. So if I have a red here and a red here, let's say I'm just taking a random example. So there should be at least 1 blue, 1 green between them. At any of these 3, 1 blue, 1 green hona chahiye. Right? Again, need not to be adjacent. Now the same rule applies if the beads are in a column or a row. Okay? Fine. So it's not only the row that we'll have to follow, we'll have to look at the columns as well. So second statement, again I'm reading, there is at least 1 green bead between any 2 blue beads in the same row or column. And third, at least 1 blue and at least 1 green between 2 reds in the same row and the column. Right? Every unique complete arrangement of 25 beads is called a configuration. So entire arrangement, they have given a name to that configuration. So it is a configuration. Okay. All right. Now give me a yes, give me a go ahead if you understand all these statements, and then we can move on to the questions. So if you can make a 5x5 grid quickly for yourself. Okay, so these are the three conditions. Two beads of the same color cannot be in the adjacent rows or columns. Okay, there should be at least one green between two blues. There should be at least one blue and one green between two reds. Okay, now wonderful set this is, and amazing fact is this is a doable set. Okay, so now you don't have to start with the arrangements. We can now go to the questions. So question number 1 on your screen now, all of you. So I have made an empty table. These are the two rules that I have written. What is the total number of possible configurations using beads of only two colors? Now, out of these three given beads, out of these three given colors, you are supposed to use only two colors. Okay. Now, how many different configurations, how many possible configurations can you make? Kritika, you are not given individual number of beads, total 25 beads hai, and they can be of any color as per your choice. So there is no capping on the number of beads of a particular color. Okay. Now we have to place 25 beads on this grid. Number of beads are given infinite. Like there are lots of, like you can assume that you have 25 blue, 25 green and 25 red. You can assume that. So that way there is no problem. All right, Akhil has given an answer. Akhil, can you give a small justification of your answer? Kritika says 10. Okay, so 2 or 10. 2, like very separated answers. They are nowhere near to each other. Okay, so let's have a look at it. Meanwhile, some other students will give me an answer. Now, first of all, I'm allowed to use only two colors. Now, which two colors am I going to use? So let's make three combinations. So I can use either red or green, either red or blue, or blue green, right? So I can make three cases. Now, all of you give me an answer. Can I use only red and green and fill this entire grid? Yes or no? Anurag answer says 8. Ganeshwari says 2. Okay. No, Kritika, no requirement of permutation combination, not at all. So can we use red and green? Let's see. Now if I start with the red color and then obviously I have to put a different color green. Then after green I'll have to put red because no two adjacent cells have same color. Now if I do this, then between two reds it has to be a blue and a green. The condition is not satisfied, so I cannot use red and green. All right. Similarly, can I use red or blue? If I'll put, let's say, red here, blue here, then I'm forced to put red here. And again, this does not satisfy this condition. Okay. So I cannot use red and blue colors. So that means I can use only blue and green color. Okay. I can use only blue and green color. Now let's do that. Now, if I'll put blue here, let's say I'm starting by blue, starting with a blue color, then forcefully I have to place a green, then blue, then green, then blue. All right. Then below that, in the second row, first column, I'll have to place green because above is blue. Then alternating, I'll keep on alternating between them, blue, green, and so on. This thing will continue. Okay, alternate blue, green, and I'm taking care of this condition that between any two blues, there will be at least one green. So between any two blues, there is at least one green. Between any two blues, there is at least one green. All right. So this is one combination. Now here I have started with blue. Now in case I'll start with the green color. Let's say instead of blue, I'll erase the entire thing. So this is one arrangement. Okay. Next is if I'll start with green color, then I'll place blue, green, and then alternately I'll have to do that. So this is the second arrangement. Other than this, there is no other possibility, right? Since I'm forced to use only blue and green, and I'll have to put them on alternate cells because two consecutive cells cannot have same color. So simple, there can be only two possible configurations using only two colors. So that's the answer. Okay. I hope all of you are clear. Just write yes by by giving confirmation. Just write yes so that I'm assured and we can move on to the next question. Come on, give me a yes if you have understood. So the answer for this question will be 2. There are 2 possible configurations. All right, great. Thank you. So let's move on to the next question. Question number 2. So each of these questions will be independent. So question number 2 on your screen. Wonderful question this is. What is the maximum possible number of red beads? Now you have to maximize the number of red beads that can appear in any configuration. Now you don't have any capping about the number of colors. So since you are using red, they're asking you to maximize the number of red beads. So that means you can use or you will be using all the 3 colors, making sure about the conditions which are given. So I'll wait for a few seconds. Maximum possible number of red. This is what you will have to find out. All right, 8 and 9. I have got 2 answers up till now. 9 once again, Harika. Maximize karna hai, ye dhyan rakhna. Oh, Swati says 13. Nice, Swati. So Swati, I would like to see. So Swati, 13 possible, like these are 25 boxes. These are 25 cells. 13 can be in one way only. Red, 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 red. Now, Swati, if you have done that, you have not taken care of one of the conditions. So 13 can be this possibility, but this is again not a possibility because between any two reds, one of the conditions says that between any two reds, there should be blue and green. At least one blue, at least one green. But you have probably not taken care of this condition. Okay? So 13 obviously cannot be the answer. It has to be less than 13. Okay, now let's check it out. Now since I have to maximize the number of reds, okay, so I'll try to put more number of reds. I'll start with a red bead. Okay, now if I've kept red here, now what is the earliest place in the same row I can keep red? I can keep red here because I have to leave minimum 2 places between reds. Okay, fine. So red and red in the first row, maximum number of reds in any row can be 2. किसी भी रो में 3 red में रखी, I cannot put 3 red beads in any row. I cannot do that. If I'll put red in the first, third and fifth, I'll not be able to do that like this. Okay, because I need at least 2 cells between the red colors. Okay, so because I need to put blue and green, both of them between any 2 reds. So in the first row, I have kept the red in cell number 1 and cell number 4. Similarly, in the second row, where I can put red now, I cannot put in the first cell, I can put it in the second cell. So I'll put red here and then nearest मैं red यहाँ पे put कर सकता हूँ. Alright. Now corresponding to this red in the same column vertically, earliest where I can put a red color, I can put a red here, and similarly corresponding to this in the same column I can put a red here in the fourth row. Alright, then in the last row I can put red corresponding to this and red here corresponding to this. So I've already kept 8 reds. So 8 to ho gaya answer. Can I put one more red color in the third row? Now third row and third column does not have any red. Okay, so I cannot put a red here. Definitely I cannot put a red here, but I can put a red here. Not here, not here. So the maximum number of reds that can come here is equal to, in front of you, answer is 9. So the correct answer here should be 9. I cannot make it 10. I cannot even make it 10. So Priya and Yashveer, both of you have given 10 as the answer. Have you taken care that horizontally as well as vertically, there should be minimum 2 cells between consecutive reds? Have you taken care? Yashveer and Priya, please give me a confirmation. Okay. And Swati, please tell me, have you understood what mistake you have done? So this is the only this is the only maximum number of reds that I can put. So answer should be 9 according to me. Okay. All right. Now let's move ahead and look at the next question. Question number 3. What is the minimum number of blue beads in any configuration? Now you have to minimize the number of blues. Okay, nice. Minimum number of blues. No problem, Yashveer. It's absolutely fine. Good that you have understood the question. Now again, there should be a tactic that is required for this particular question. Which color should I start with in the first row, first column? Which color should I start with? I have to minimize number of blues. So I should not be starting with blue color. I have 3 colors: blue, red and green. So should I start with blue color? Obviously no, because I need to minimize number of blues. So blue cancel ho gaya. Should I be starting with red color? I can do that, but problem with red color is red comes with a blue. So if I'll start with a red color, then kuch na kuch karke mujhe blue lana padega, because there should be a blue between any 2 reds. So I also will not start with red color. I will start with green color. Okay, I will start with green color. Let's do that. Okay, I'll start with green color. Next, which color should I put? Taking care of the condition that 2 consecutive cells should be of different colors, and then this information that I have mentioned here. So green ke baad, since I have to minimize blues, I will put red. Fine. Then again after red, I don't want to put blue, I'll put green. All right. Now tell me, in the next cell, can I put red color? No, I cannot put red color, because if I'll put red color, then these are the 2 reds. इनके बीच में एक green and एक blue होना चाहिए. There should be at least 1 green and 1 blue. So now forcibly I have to put a blue color. After green, I cannot put green. Here I cannot put red because of the constraint. So I'll have to put a blue color. All right. Now in the last cell, which color can I put? Which color should I put? Tell me. In the last cell, which color should I put? Now, let's see how many of you can give me a correct answer. In the last cell, I cannot put blue. I can put green. I can put red. Now, I should not be using red color. because red color comes with a blue color. Red color डालेंगे तो मुझे blue color कहीं ना कहीं डालना पड़ेगा. So it will be better. Yash, it will be better if you'll put green color. Because if you will put red color, then there will be a constraint that in the same column vertically, you will not be able to put red in the next two cells. Okay, fine. Also, if you'll put a red in the fourth cell, let's say, then you'll have to make sure that there should be a blue color between them. So in order to minimize blues, the logic is minimize blue as well as red. Then you'll be able to minimize or you'll be able to reach your target. So I should be using green as much as I can, right? So this should be a strategy here. Now let's move on to the second row. Second row horizontally. So here, the first column in the second row, which color should I be using? Green aa chuka hai. I have to minimize blue. I cannot use green. I have to minimize blue. So I'll use red color here. Okay, I'll use red here. Then in the next, red aa chuka hai. I'll use green. Definitely I have to minimize blue. Now, after that, I cannot put red, I cannot put green. So forcibly, I'll have to put blue color. So majburi mein aake hi blue color put karo, otherwise don't do that. Okay, priority should be green. Now next color, can I put blue? No. Should I put red? Avoid. So can I put green? So just check, can you put green? And yes, I can put green. I'll do that. Okay, right? अब समझ में आ रहा होगा मैं कर क्या रहा हूं. In the last cell, I don't want to put blue. I cannot put green. So I will put red color here. Now understand that if at this place you would have kept red color, then you will not be able to put red color here, right? So that is why in the last cell of the first column, I did not put red. I have given a preference to the green color. Okay, now let's move further and move on to the third row. Okay, now third row, I already have a red color up there, so I cannot put red. I want to minimize blue. Can I put green? Yes, I can put. I'll do that. Next, here, can I put red color? No, I cannot put red color. Look at the same column up there. So already there is a red here. So I cannot put a red here. I cannot put a green as well. So I now have to put a blue color. Now keep moving in the similar manner and you will get your answer. Okay, so I'll put blue here. Now here I can put green. Yes, I can do that. So I'll do. Then next, can I put green? No, I don't want to put blue. Can I put red? Yes, I can put a red color here. And then in the last one, can I put green? Yes, obviously I can put green. Okay. Next here, green already is there up there. I cannot put red because of this. Because of this, I cannot put red in the fourth row, first column. So I'll have to put a blue color. Then next cell, I'll put green color. Next cell, I'll put, can I put red? Yes, I can put red color because there is no red iske aspas. Okay. So instead of blue, I'll put red color at this place. So red yahan pe aa jayega. Then next, can I put green? Yes, I should be putting green. And next, in the last here, I cannot put green. Can I put red here? I cannot put red because of this as well as this. So now forcibly I'll have to place blue. Okay, now I'm explaining you, that is why I'm taking so much time. But if you will do it logically by yourself, you should not take more than 1.5 minutes for this particular question. Okay, now bottommost row, the first cell, blue already there in the fourth row. Can I put green? Yes, I can put green. I'll do that. Next, I cannot put green, so I'll put a red color. Check if you can put red. Yes, you can put a red color. Then can I put green? Yes. Red, you cannot put red in the fourth cell because red is already here and red is already here. So forcibly you have to put a blue. Okay. And then finally you can put a green color. So now I have minimized the number of blues Let's count the number of blues. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So the correct answer for this question will be equal to 6. Now let's see how many of you have given a correct answer. Okay, so a lot of you have given a correct answer and a lot of you were helping me out. Okay, nice. So Kritika answer was 6. Okay, great. So a lot of you now I believe understands what should be the answer. Okay. Swachita has also mentioned 6 as the answer. Let's quickly move on to the last question of this set. Now, question number 4, not a difficult one. Now 2 red beads have been placed in second row. So make your own grid now. You will require that. Quickly, 2 red beads have been placed in second row, third column and third row, second column. So one red color bead is placed here and another red color bead is placed here. How many more red beads can be placed so as to maximize? Now you have to maximize the number of red beads. So how many more red beads can be placed to maximize the number of red beads used in the configuration? Keep the agenda, keep the target in your mind. You already have 2 reds given at particular places and now you'll have to maximize the number of reds. So quickly do that. And carefully, how many more red beads can be placed? So total number of red beads they're not asking. So already 2 have been placed. Other than these 2, how many more can be placed? So let's place these 2 red beads. So second row, third column. So second row, third column, I have a red. And third row, second column, I have a red color. Okay, fine. Now I have to maximize. Can I put, all of you tell me, can I put one more red bead in the second row? Can I put one more red bead in the second row? I cannot do that. Okay. Can I put one more red bead in the third row? Yes, I can certainly do that, but at the last column. Okay. So one more red is already there. Now if I put a red bead in the last column here, I'll not be able to put any red bead in the same column. Okay. I'll not be able to put any bead in the fifth column. Right. So you have to take care about that also. Right. Now if I don't do that, if I'll remove a red bead, चलो एक बार put करके देखते हैं क्या problem होगी. So red bead यहाँ पे आ गया. I cannot put it anywhere in the second row. Now I cannot put red bead here. I cannot put red here. I cannot put red here. So I'll put red here and here. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 reds. Next, in the fourth row, I'll put red at this place. Okay. And I cannot put here. I cannot put here. I can put red here. I cannot put here. Right. Now in the fifth row, I cannot put red here, not here. Yes, I can do it here. No and no. So how many reds are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so total 8 reds. So that means 6 more reds can be placed. Okay, now let's check one more way out. So right now I have the answer as 6. Already reds were here at these places. These were the original reds. And let's not put a red here. Let's put red here and here so that I can use 2 reds in the last row, in the last column. Okay. So I'm not putting anywhere in the third row. Okay. Second row में भी put नहीं कर सकते अभी. So I cannot put here, here. Right. I cannot put here, cannot here, cannot here. Now since I have kept red here, so it should not be here, should not be here, should not be here, cannot be here. Now I can put a red only in the first cell. Okay. Now if I have it in the first cell, I cannot put it here, cannot put it here because of this red. I can put a red here, not here. Now here I can see that I'm not able to maximize the number of reds because of this. So I am not able to put a red anywhere in the fourth column, not here, and only red here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, only 7. So the previous way which I have used was a proper way, could maximize. So the correct answer for this question should be equal to 6. And yes, Gyaneshwari, Swati have given the correct answer. Purva has also given the correct answer. So the previous way that I've used was the correct way of doing that. Okay. Am I clear to all of you? I hope I am. That was question number 4. I hope you would have enjoyed this session. I'll definitely keep coming back with many more sessions like this. Also, you can catch All India Open Mock live. It has already started from 28th of October and will be live up till 6th of November. So make sure that you are registering for this examination and taking this examination. Okay. Also, students who want to appear for the next session, the next year for these entrance examinations, we have CAT 23 comprehensive program for all of you, those who are interested, and the complete details are mentioned on the screen. Also, we have a wonderful test series for all the students who are preparing or taking these examinations this year. The details of this test series are given. If you are not a part of this test series, make sure that you join this test series, because you will get to take wonderful practice questions as well as mock papers. People must be knowing a lot of about this particular thing, last lap to CAT 2022. Yes, almost on daily basis, we come live on YouTube channel of BYJU'S Exam Prep at 7 p.m. Okay, this series has already started from 17th of October and will go up till 20th of November, 1 week before CAT. You can catch us live at 7 o'clock for these sessions. This is a series of 20 power packed live sessions, which will give you I'll say an idea about the highly probable questions that you might see the concept in your CAT examination. So in case you have missed any of these sessions, you can catch these sessions, you can look at the recordings, but don't forget to catch us live for the further sessions. That's all from my side, my dear friends. A very thank you to all of you for being a part of this session. Have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful preparation. All the best to all of you. Bye-bye.